Hello, everybody. Wishing you a very happy, fruitful, successful International Day of Education. And today's topic is recover and revitalize education for COVID-19 generation. Let us first understand what is meant by recover. Recover because 9-10 months have been lost for the students who could not have access to digital education, and for them special efforts will have to be made worldwide. How can we recover the education they have lost? And there will have to be ways and means of doing that, maybe by having television programs, or maybe having YouTube programs, maybe having devices given to them, common devices given to them, something like that will have to be done. Let's talk about revitalize. And what do we mean by revitalize? Vitalize is already energizing, and re-energize because we have lost 9-10 working months where children could not have access to physical education in the classroom, be with the teacher, be with the nature, be with the friends. They have lost that opportunity. And I wish to today talk about two aspects of that. One, cognitive domain, and two, affective domain. And when I say cognitive domain, in that I first want to talk about the digitalization of education. Digitalization has happened, and today's COVID-19 generation is really the digital natives, as we call them. And therefore, they already know the use of digitals. But then, do they know the abuse? We need to teach them because they are really very at the very impressive age where they can abuse the digital technology. And therefore, maybe workshops, maybe group discussions, maybe talks by people will have to be done so that they understand the proper use and abuse also. The second thing which I want to talk about cognitive domain is the academics. Academics is not totally lost because there were plenty of schools who were using the digital technology to conduct the classes, various platforms, and that has been happening. But then the practical approach is missing. Children have not been able to explore, children have not been able to observe, they have not been able to experiment, and that is the way they have lost perhaps. So we need to teach them those skills. How can we do at home? Because we don't know how long this situation is going to remain as it is. So in that case, to teach electricity, instead of giving a lecture in the class or on the platform, instead of that the teacher can ask the students to bring various electrical appliances and find out the voltage on that and the wattage on that, and also the amperes required. They can ask to collect the plugs there to teach them. To teach geography, a teacher can select a band of latitude, say maybe 20 degrees to 20 degree north to 40 degree north, and then the children can find out the countries there, the climate condition, the vegetation there, therefore the industries there. They can find out about that, and then they can find the correlation between the climate, vegetation, and the industry, and that because of the location of the place. That is the research, because we need to teach children the research method. We say rote memorization is bad, then what alternative? Children should always think creatively and critically. To do that, they need to do the research. So that is the way we can do that. To teach literature, well, you can do literature also. If I am teaching a poem by Wordsworth, maybe say Daffodils. So in that case, I would ask my class to find out the other poems by Wordsworth and ask them to ask why the poet was called the nature poet. So where was he living? What were the environment like for him? What motivated him to write the different poems, and children can analyze, compare critically those poems. This is the way I can go about. So revitalizing, we can do that in the cognitive skill also. Also, you can find the children can help their mothers at home, because that is also very necessary that they learn about the type of jobs the people do at home, the servant, the moppers and the cleaners and the vessel cleaners and the cooks, all that they must understand. Let us talk about the affective domain. We need to teach the children coping skills, because now they need to have lot of time, digital screen time they are needing. Are they able to cope up that? So coping skills, then the stress management, because they are under stress. When is the school going to start? They are worried about the college going to start. When are the exams going to be held? What is going to happen to my 1 year? Am I going to lose 1 year? So stress management. Also the anger management. When a person is under stress, the person can vent out it by either becoming angry or becoming very sad. So we need to teach them anger management. And last but not the least, the health management also. Because in this period, lack of exercise and improper diet has led to people having the health issues. So we have to teach health management as well. And that's the way I think we will be able to recover and revitalize education for the COVID-19 generation. Thank you so much.